Hello and welcome. My name is Corey, and however you found your way to this video, congratulations, because you are one of the select few individuals who is about to learn about a brand new opportunity that is mind-blowingly cool. Now, I have recently discovered what I personally believe wholeheartedly to be the best way to make money on the face of the earth, okay? We're going to be talking about making money in a manner that is 100% honest, ethical, and legal, fast, and easy. Now, I realize that's a bit of a bold claim and you might find it a little bit hard to believe, but I have plenty of information to back up my claim, and that's exactly what we're going to be going over in just a minute. Now, I'm going to take a second and let you know that I don't have a fancy script planned, and I'm not exactly a great professional public speaker, but it's very important that you stick around and pay close attention the entire time. I'm not exactly sure how long this thing is going to last, but if you don't have time to stick around and really pay close attention, I want you to go ahead and stop this and come back to this video when you do have time, okay? Because by the time you get to the end of this thing, it could truly be a pivotal moment in your life. That is, if you stick around and you learn all the information I'm about to share with you, it could potentially change your life in a very positive way forever and ever and ever. So, let's get right down to business. Here we go. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, in this particular video, we're going to be talking about a brand new network marketing opportunity that is like nothing else in the history of the industry. It's like nothing else in the history of the internet, and it's really not comparable to anything else out there available today. Now, for those of you who aren't sure what network marketing is or what a network marketer does, basically a network marketer is a person that promotes a product or products for commissions. And, more and more people are turning to this industry as a means to make extra money in a tough economy like we have today. And it is a great way to make extra money if you know the right way to go about it. So what I want to do right now is basically share with you guys a 3-step formula that anybody can use to create more money in their life than they've ever made in their entire life. So what is the first thing, what is the most crucial component a network marketer needs to make a lot of money? Obviously, you need a product, okay? And not just any product, you need something that anyone can use and something that most people want. Now, if you have something really cool that most people want to buy, then you have the ability to create some pretty serious money. Now, secondly, and this is what most of the extraordinarily successful people in this industry are using to create their success. You're going to need a system, okay? We're talking about an automated selling system which allows you to create leverage. So what exactly is leverage? Well, let's say you make a sales video, you write a blog post that's describing your products, and you put it out there on the internet. Basically, by putting in that work one time and putting that video out there for people to see that promotes your products, you can actually be out there working, promoting your stuff, even when you're not working. Because people are going to be out there reading your articles and watching your videos, even while you're sitting on the couch watching TV or sleeping or whatever else you're doing. You're going to be out there working 24/7, even when you're not working, okay? And that's creating leverage. That's really cool. Now, when you have these two things in this industry, I tell you what, boys and girls, success is guaranteed 100% of the time. If you have a really cool product that meets these criteria, and you have a system selling that product on your behalf, guys, your potential is truly unlimited. Now, when you got a system, basically, it's going to free up your time as a network marketer to focus 100% of your time and energy in one area. And that is the job of a network marketer, and this is what a network marketer does, okay? Number 3, you need to create traffic, you need to advertise, you need to tell other people about it. In other words, the more people that you can drive to your system that sells the products on your behalf, the more money you can make. Now, I've listed these two forms of creating traffic, of advertising, because I believe that they are the most powerful and effective ways to do it. My favorite of which is word of mouth advertising, okay? Word of mouth advertising is really, really cool for a variety of reasons. Most importantly, it's free, okay? It doesn't cost you any money to tell people about stuff. And a lot of us advertise products and services via word of mouth all the time without even realizing it. The only problem is we don't make any money most of the time for doing so. Say, for example, you eat at a really good restaurant and you go out there and you start telling people about it, and they go out and check it out for themselves. The restaurant's not going to pay you money for sending them customers, okay? Does that make sense? But if you're in network marketing and you're promoting a really cool product or products, and you have a system out there doing the selling and the telling on your behalf, all you got to do is tell people about it, and you can make incredible amounts of money for doing so. Okay? It's really, really cool. Now, the internet is also a very, very powerful tool for promoting and selling stuff. And I'm not really going to get in depth with that right now in this particular section of the video. We're going to get into that a little bit later. But this is basically what it looks like. This is the three-part formula for success in this industry. And I truly believe that anybody can do this simply because you don't have to be good at selling stuff. You don't have to be good at telling. You don't have to be good at describing. Okay? If you have a system in place that can do that for you, and you have a really cool product, the only thing that you need to worry about and the only thing that you need to be concerned about to create a phenomenal amount of success in this industry is number three, creating traffic, okay? That is what your job is in this industry. And if you can create endless traffic to a system that works and a really cool product, guys, you have the potential to make more money than you have ever made in your entire life. Okay, the first thing that sets us apart from everything else out there, and the primary reason why what we're going to be talking about is so revolutionary and so amazing, is we're not going to be talking about making a measly 10% commission. We're not going to be talking about making a measly 25%. In this video, we're going to be talking about making 100% commissions, okay? Now, this is a big, big deal. This is a game changer. This is revolutionary. And it's very important that you understand the significance of making 100% commissions. So what I'd like to do is let's think about 100% commissions from a company perspective. Basically what this means is there's a company out there that has created a really cool product line, and once the first group of people come and buy those products directly from the company and then go out there and start selling them for 100% of the money, how does the company make money? That's a pretty crazy concept when you think about it. Basically what this company has done is they've created a product line, and they've said, okay, people, rather than advertising our stuff out there on TV or radio or wherever, we're going to create a system to sell it, and then we're going to let you go out there and advertise it for us for 100% commission. Okay? For doing little more than telling other people about it, you can go out there and start making all of the money for the product sales. I mean, that is mind-blowingly cool, okay? That is really, really amazing. Okay, what we're going to be talking about is a brand new series of information products that teach a wide variety of really, really cool, really, really valuable information, including sales, how to sell stuff, marketing, creating traffic, business, systems, even positive mental attitude, just to name a few things. But before we really jump into that and discuss what these products are all about and what they mean to you, there's one more concept that I want to think about for a quick second. That is, how do you really assign a monetary value to information? Because as we all know, information isn't a tangible object that we can hold in our hands, but information is certainly valuable. A great example is, let's think about a college student for a second. Why does a college student go to college? A college student goes to college to get information and training in a particular area so that they can then hopefully go out there and apply that information and training and get themselves a job so that they can get money, so that they can buy themselves a place to live, maybe a car to drive, food to eat, clothes on their back, maybe a TV, maybe a computer. In other words, people go out there and go to college to get a job to pay for all the necessities in life. So, as I'm sure most of you are well aware, the average college education in this country usually costs tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars. That is some pretty expensive information, right? Now, to go a step further, most college educations and the information that you gain from those educations really allow you a maximum potential of making $5,000 to $10,000 per month. So if you're going to school and you're getting up to your eyeballs in debt to go out there and get a job that you probably don't even really want and that you're probably not even really going to like, to hopefully make $5,000 to $10,000 per month, that's a pretty crappy deal if you ask me. Now, let me ask you a question. What if I told you I had information that could potentially make you endless amounts of money? I have information and training that could potentially make you endless amounts of money. Now, how much money would you be willing to pay for something like that? How much money would you be willing to trade for information that could potentially make you unlimited money? Would you pay $100 for information that could make you 1,000? Would you pay $500 for information that could make you tens of thousands? Would you pay $1,000 for information that could potentially make you hundreds of thousands? Now, that's not exactly what we're going to be talking about, but essentially, that's what these products are all about. They're information products that can literally teach you the skills that you need to hopefully make more money than you've ever made in your entire life. Now, let's get into our very first entry-level product right now. Okay, our entry-level product is really, really cool. It's a really great value because it's actually a combination of a couple things rolled into one. What we're going to be talking about is a viral blogging system. Now, what the heck is a viral blogging system, and what does this mean to the average person? Well, I'm sure most of you are familiar with the term viral. You know, just videos go viral. It's basically just the ability to share information with millions of people. I mean, potentially unlimited amounts of people. Most of you understand what systems are, because we've gone over that a little bit. So, what is blogging? How can you actually make money blogging? Well, a blog is basically just a website that's constantly or even periodically updated with information. So, basically, what we're talking about here is your own website that can be used to promote anything and everything that you want, including itself. It's a viral blogging system, so basically it's a website that anybody can use to promote anything they want, including the website itself. Now, the information and the content that you put onto the website acts as an advertising tool to get people to visit your website, to visit your blog. Now, say for example you're a business owner. I'll use the restaurant as an example again. You can write different blog posts about the different dishes that you cook, about the different pricing, maybe about your location, maybe about the style of cooking, you know, anything. I mean, you can apply this to anything and really advertise any products, any services that you want. Now, what can you actually do with this thing if you're not trying to promote other services or other products? I'm not trying to promote anything else other than the products that we're going to be talking about in this video. I'm not affiliated with any other businesses. So, let's take a look at my blog for an example. Okay, if this looks familiar to you, it's probably because you've actually been on my viral blogging system the whole time. When you entered my website into your address bar, it took you here to my website and the video that I created, and this is what it looks like. You know, it's pretty cool. You get to add a background image, add a header, whatever side banner advertisements. If you don't want to have them on here, you don't have to. And here's your blog posts. This is what your content looks like. Excuse me. When you add something on here. Honestly, I don't have a ton of content on my blog because I've been kind of focusing my energy into promoting the product and the opportunity itself. And you know, I'm going to start investing a little bit more time into actually posting content on here. This is kind of a goofy thing that a friend of mine put together. He's actually a business partner of mine. He's involved with this opportunity as well. And you know, here's a couple things that I've put together. These are two really cool posts that I encourage you to check out. This one in particular, must-see video, How Money Is and Was Created. And it's very eye-opening, very informative. And you know, it's like 40 minutes, something like that. So it takes a little time to get through that one as well. But very, very cool. I encourage you to check it out. It's actually a video put together by the co-founder of this company and this opportunity. And he really breaks things down that every person should really understand and have a pretty solid grasp of. And not a lot of people think about how money is created and actually where it comes from. It's a really fascinating topic, actually. But basically, you know, you can actually write about anything that you're interested in, you know, because there's somebody out there is going to be interested in exactly what you're interested in. And if they're able to find your content out there, that is, when you write a blog post, for example, it actually goes out there in internet land and it actually becomes available in popular search engines like Google. And if you can get a lot of traffic and a lot of people to check out your content, and you can get it to rank really high in the search engines, then you actually have the potential to create viral content. And the more people you get here to your website, the more people are going to learn about this opportunity, and the more people are going to want to give it a shot for themselves. And basically, just by tracking them here via your content, it's got to be cool, it's got to be interesting, it's got to be stuff that people want to read, or if you post a video, it's got to be something that someone wants to watch. And you know, if it's something cool and you can get a lot of people's attention with it, you have the potential to make a whole lot of money. And that's essentially how this thing works. Okay, so now that you got a pretty solid understanding of what this product is, what its function is, and what you, the average person, can actually do with this thing to make a whole bunch of money, how much do you think something like this costs? Well, I have really good news for you. You can actually get started with this product today and become your own boss, become an internet entrepreneur, for 25 bucks, okay? I'm not going to ask you to go out there on the black market and sell one of your kidneys so you can pay me $1,000 for something like this, even though, I mean, the value you get for 25 bucks is ridiculous. That's all I'm getting at, okay? Something like this that has the potential that this thing has, and it only costs you 25 bucks. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's honestly a ridiculously awesome value. let's think about some of the things that we spend 25 bucks on. I mean, you can't even get a tank of gas for 25 bucks. You can't take your family out to eat at a nice restaurant for 25 bucks. Most of us spend 25 bucks every single day just to live in our lives, okay? So, if you can actually invest $25 and start your own internet business, making 100% commissions, that's a pretty sweet deal, if you ask me. Now, rather than jumping right into the rest of the products and what they are and how much they cost and what their function is and what they mean to you, I'm actually going to kind of incorporate that in the next step in the process. What I want to talk about right now is 100% commissions, how 100% commissions works. So, here we go. We're going to be talking about 100% commissions, but I'd like to ask you what you think is cooler. Would you rather make 100% commissions? Would you rather make 100% of the money yourself? Or would you rather make most of the money and get a very small piece from everybody that you refer into the business? Because let's face it, guys, if you're in business and you're making 100% commissions, that really doesn't incentivize you to help people. That really doesn't incentivize you to share your information and to share your knowledge and to share your strategies with everybody else that you get involved with these products and this opportunity. In other words, once you start referring people into this business and they go out there starting to sell these products for 100% commissions, at that point they basically become your competition. So, if you have some great resources and strategies for selling this opportunity and selling these products, what incentive would you have to share them with other people? That's a great question to ask. On top of the fact that, I mean, if you can leverage somebody else's work, in other words, if you can help other people make a lot of money, and in exchange, they'll give you a little bit, I would much rather take this all day, every day, 100% of the time. Okay, what I want to do now is just very briefly run through the rest of our products and kind of what their basic function is and what they mean to you, because I really want to get into the next aspect of this business, and that is our compensation plan and exactly how 100% commissions works. Because 100% commissions is a really cool deal. It doesn't get any better than making all of the money. Nobody else out there is offering you all the money. No one ever has. So here we go. Most of us already got a pretty good idea of what our entry-level product is, that $25 viral blogging system. That thing is really, really cool because it pretty much provides all three things that a successful marketer needs in their business. That is a product, a system for selling that product, and viral, okay, the ability to create lots of traffic. All three components rolled into one product, okay? Really, really, really cool. Really great value just for 25 bucks, okay? Next, we're going to be talking about our Inner Circle Audio Membership. What is the Inner Circle Audio Membership? Basically what that product is a weekly training that takes place every Monday night that goes over a wide variety of really cool information, from traffic resources, sales, marketing, positive mental attitude. People call in, share their success stories. I mean, it's really, really cool. It's about an hour long every Monday night. And in my opinion, the primary function of this product is to kind of keep you motivated, okay? Keep your eyes on the prize, so to speak. Every Monday night, you tune in. I listen to this thing every week. It's really, really cool. And every single one goes into a database, so if you hear something you like on one of them, you hear something that's really informative and something that resonates with you, you can go back and listen to it as many times as you want. Now, you can listen to these things in your car, you can listen to these things while you're working out, rather than listening to commercials on the radio, okay? This particular product is $100 per month. Okay, both of our entry-level products are monthly subscriptions, and what that does for you is that creates residual income. So what that means is you sell the thing one time, it's going to keep paying you every single month from one sale, right? You sell one of these products one time, people are going to pay you every month, month after month after month, okay? That's really, really cool and a great value in and of itself. Now, next, we are going to be talking about one of my favorite products that this company offers, the Costa Rica Intensive. Now, Costa Rica Intensive, that's kind of a funny name, right? What is the Costa Rica Intensive all about? The Costa Rica Intensive is a series of in-depth video tutorials that teach you everything that you need to know to be successful in sales, okay? Any sales, selling anything out there. Pretty much some of the world's most successful marketers get together and teach you some very, very valuable lessons and very valuable information. Now, I'm not going to go I'm not going to go too in depth on what this product is or what the rest of these really are, because quite frankly, we're talking about information products, and I can't really share the information in these things. Number one, because it's illegal. I can't share with you information that everybody else is paying for. And I really, really love this business with all my heart. I don't want to get kicked out for something silly like that. So that's all I'm really going to tell you about it, okay? This product, it basically changed the way that I think about money, changed the way I think about making money. It's changed the way that I think about a lot of things, okay? If you have the money to invest in this product, it's going to be one of the best investments that you will ever make in your life, okay? This particular product is going to cost $500, okay? Now, all the products down below this line are a one-time fee, okay? You buy the thing one time, it's yours forever and ever and ever. You can sell it for 100% commissions to as many people as you want, forever and ever and ever, okay? Buy it once, find one other person to buy it, you break even on it, okay? That's the power of 100% commissions, okay? If you sell any of our products to one time, you're even, okay? Everything you make on them after that's going to be 100% profit going right into your bank account, okay? Or right into a paper check if that's the way you prefer to receive it. Next, we're going to be talking about our 15K formula. What is the 15K formula? The 15K formula is basically some of the world's top marketers sitting around shooting some videos, and they basically ask themselves a question. If I had to start completely over from scratch with no money whatsoever, what would I do to get to a $15,000 per month income in 90 days or less, okay? That is the function of this product. And to be honest with you, it takes some patience to go through all the information in this thing and actually apply it and actually get to that 15K per month level. But that's what it's designed to do. Lots of people have bought this thing, lots of people are out there applying this knowledge, and lots of people are making a whole bunch of money, okay? Now, the 15K formula, $1,000. Now, I realize $1,000 is a lot of money to pay for an information product. The reason it costs so much money is because of the content, okay? If everybody is out there, everybody knew this stuff, and everybody was applying it, okay, it probably wouldn't be as effective. That's why it costs so much, okay? If everybody was out there applying the knowledge that they learned from this thing, it wouldn't be as powerful, okay? That's why it costs $1,000. And again, you only got to pay that $1,000 one time. It's yours forever and ever and ever. You can sell it as many times as you want for 100% commission forever and ever and ever. Lastly, we're going to be talking about our master's course, okay? This big bad monster down here on the bottom. And to be honest with you, I'm not even going to tell you anything about this thing, okay? All I'm going to tell you about it is that it's phenomenally cool, and anybody who has bought this thing will tell you the same, okay? This one down here is our most expensive product that we offer. $3,500, okay? Now, I realize $3,500 is a lot of money and it's out of reach for a lot of people, and that's okay, okay? I don't expect you to come in here and buy every single product that we offer. I would really recommend coming in and buying our 2 entry-level products because they're both really cool. Number one, pretty much anybody can afford $25 per month, and if you can't, then you probably really need an opportunity like this so you can make some extra money. And pretty much anybody can afford $100 a month too. At least a lot of people I know that can. But again, none of these products are mandatory. You don't have to buy all of them. But if you can come in, buy these 3, that is, if you can afford $625, I really recommend purchasing these 3 simply because they're really cool. They're a really great value. And most importantly, you can sell them for 100% commissions, okay? Does not get any cooler than that, doesn't get any better than making all of the money for the product sales. And that's pretty much it, okay? Now, let's move in to the very exciting, very fun part right now. Here we go. Okay, for this particular portion of our video, we are going to be getting into the fun part, okay? We're going to be talking about exactly how 100% commissions works. We're going to be talking about exactly how our compensation plan works, and it's going to be a whole lot of fun. So let's get right on into it. Here we go. All right. Now, what's that first thing that we're going to need in our marketing business? We're going to need that product, that really cool product that most people want, anyone can use, and if pretty much anybody can afford it, that's a pretty cool deal too. Now, as you well know, we got that product, and that is our $25 viral blogging system. So, let's write $25 product. So, you got your product, you got your system for selling that product. Now, let's start creating some traffic and let's start making some money. So, if you're anything like me, here's what I did when I first got started in this business. But we're going to be talking about you, so I'm going to write you right there, okay? So the first thing that you do, if you're anything like me, I'm going to call up my best friend. I'm going to say, hey, best friend, I just saw the coolest thing that I've ever seen in my entire life. I have discovered what I personally believe wholeheartedly to be the greatest way to make money on the face of the planet. You should do yourself a favor and go check this out as soon as humanly possible. So, your best friend, and we'll say his name is Bob. Bob goes and checks out a similar video to the one that you're watching right now. And Bob says, you know what? You're absolutely right. That is probably the coolest thing I've ever seen in my entire existence on this planet. Sign me up. Let's get started. Let's rock and roll. Okay. So, what happens there is you get your first product sale, that $25 level, and you get 100% commission for doing little more than telling your best friend to go check out this information. He checks it out. He agrees it's really cool. He buys that product. You get 100% of that $25 going right into your piggy bank. Really cool. Now let's take a look at what happened right here. If you're making 100% commission and your product is costing you $25 a month, you found one person to buy it from you, you made 100% commission, and you're going to continue making that 100% commission every single month. You just broke even, right? You just broke even with one sale, referring one person in. Yours is no longer going to be a problem. It's not going to cost you any money anymore. Now, you're going to keep spreading the word. You're going to keep telling other people about it. You're going to refer in another one. You're going to refer in your cousin, Steve. Steve comes in. All right, Steve gets started, which leads me to our leveraged pass-up system. Because as I mentioned earlier in the video, making 100% commissions is really cool, but if you can make 80% commissions and get 20%, get a small piece from every single person that you bring into the business, that is a much, much better deal, which I'm about to point out to you right now. Now, the way that this works is sales 1, 3, 5, 7 through 10 are all going to go to you, and sales 2, 4, 6, and every fifth are then going to pass up to the person that referred you into this business, okay? Now you might be saying to yourself, wait a second, you mean I'm actually going to be going out there selling products and I'm actually going to be passing up the sales to whoever referred me in? That sounds like a pretty crappy deal. I assure you, it is the exact opposite. It's actually really, really cool, and I'll show you why in a second. So, Steve comes in, he buys that entry-level product, that $25 blog. Because he is the second person to buy that from you, it is going to pass up to whoever refers you into this business. Now, let's think about something for a second here. If you're making 100% commission, and you got some really cool resources, and you got some really cool strategies, what incentive would you have to share them with other people if they're going to go out there and start making 100% of the money and you're not going to see a dime of it? You have no incentive to help them and to work with them and to share your expertise with them if you're not going to get anything out of it. Why would you share something that's working for you if you don't gain anything from it at all? It doesn't make any sense. And that is why we're going to be talking about a leverage pass-up system. Now, if you're getting 20% from every person that you refer in, that's going to really incentivize you to share all of your cool stuff, to share all of your resources and strategies. More importantly, it's going to incentivize you to do all the selling and all the telling and all the describing and all the things that you may not necessarily be good at. If you can outsource that to somebody else who is good at it and doesn't mind doing it, who's a little bit more experienced than you are, that makes a lot of sense, right? So if somebody is out there doing all the selling and telling and describing on your behalf, why would they do all that hard work if they're not going to gain anything from it, all right? That is the primary reason you're going to be passing up 20% to the person who refers you in. But don't worry, it's actually really, really cool, because every person that you refer in are going to be passing you 20%, just like you're passing 20% to whoever referred you in, okay? Are you confused yet? It's pretty confusing stuff. Okay, now, this leads me to the next point. Each individual product in this business, the compensation plan applies to them individually, okay? So when we're talking about bringing people into this business, you're going to be connected to every person that you bring into the business on different product sales. And a good example of this is, let's factor in, I don't have much room, but let's factor in our $100 product. Now, Bob was the first person to come in and buy this $25 blog product from you. Steve was the second person to come in and buy that $25 blog product from you. And because he was the second person, that then passed up to whoever referred you into the business. Now, we'll say, you know what, Steve's going, you know what, this is really cool. I really like this business. I really like these products. I want to upgrade to the $100 product. Now, Steve becomes the first person to buy that $100 product from you, so you get 100% of that $100 commission, because he's the first product sale at the $100 level, even though he's the second person at the $25 level. So now we'll say Bob says, you know what, Steve bought that product. He's telling me it's really cool. You know what, I'm going to buy it too. Now Bob becomes the second person to buy that $100 product from you. And because it is the second sale of that product, that is then going to pass up to whoever referred you into this business. And you know what? It's okay. It's not a big deal. Don't cry. Don't get upset. It's actually really, really cool. And to be honest with you, none of this stuff even really matters. I'm just pointing it out just so you know about it, because the purpose of this video is to explain everything thoroughly so that you understand exactly how it works before you even get started, so that you don't get involved and say, you know what, he didn't tell me about that. That's BS. That's crap. What a scumbag, right? No, I'm gonna be totally transparent and totally honest with you about everything in this business, because, to be honest with you, if it makes sense to you, I want you to get started. If it doesn't make sense to you and you don't like it, don't get started. I don't really care. I'm only interested in doing business with the people who are really serious about making money and who really want to make a difference in their own and other people's lives. So, moving right along, you keep spreading the word, you keep telling people, hey, this thing is so cool, it's so amazing. If you want to make more money or need to make more money in your life, there is no better way of doing it on the face of the earth than 100% commissions. So, your third person comes in, and it'll be your Aunt Doris. Now, because Doris is the third person to buy both of these products from you, that is, she's the third person to buy that $25 blog, and she is the third person to buy that $100 Inner Circle Audio membership, both of those commission payments are going to be going right to you, because you're passing up your 2nd, 4th, 6th, and every 5th after. Your 11th, your 16th, your 21st. So, you're going to be getting $125 from Doris. She's going to pay you $125 every single month. And in exchange for her paying you that money, you're going to help her do the same exact thing that you're doing. And that is helping a bunch of other people make 100% commissions. Okay? Now, I'd like to take this moment and mention something that's very, very important to understand in this business. And that is, you cannot sell anything that you haven't purchased yourself. In other words, once we start getting into those higher tier products that I mentioned earlier, let me give you an example here. We're going to factor in that $500 Costa Rica Intensive. It's my favorite, man. That thing is so cool. Now, we're going to say that you have not bought that $500 product yet, okay? And what happens is, Steve's going, you know what, these products are cool, I want to upgrade, I want that $500 product. Steve goes ahead and buys that $500 product. Now, because you haven't purchased it yet, that sale is going to pass up to the next person that has bought that product. Now, it's probably going to be me, because I bought all of them, because I don't want to miss any commission payments on any products ever, because it's a really crappy deal. When it happens, actually, you get a little email that says, congratulations, you just lost $500 that should have gone to you. Now, you just didn't get the money just because, excuse me, you haven't bought it yet. So, that really kind of incorporates a very powerful upsell strategy, and that is, if you don't own a product and someone down there in your organization buys it before you do, they're going to say, hey, you just missed out on a big chunk of money, keeping in mind that when we're talking about 100% commission, you only got to sell the thing one time to break even, okay? You buy that $500 product, as long as one of these 3 people buys it in a reasonable amount of time, you're going to break even on that product, and everything that you make on it after that is going to be profit going right into your piggy bank. So, what are we going to do next? All right, we're going to start talking about how you are going to start benefiting from helping your people make a whole bunch of money. Bob starts telling people about it. Steve starts telling people about it. Doris starts telling people about it. And they all start referring people in, and they start selling a whole bunch of products. They start making 100% commissions. Okay. Bob goes in. He says, all right, best friend, all right, cousin, all right, uncle, whoever, all right, grandpa, all right, coworker, all right, stranger walking down the street. You want to make some money? Check this information out. They check it out. They agree it's really, really cool. They get started. Now, just for, simplicity, let's say we're talking about the $25 products, okay? Now, once your people start bringing people in, okay, the compensation plan works exactly the same for everybody, no matter who you are, no matter how long you've been in. It doesn't change ever, 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 ever. So, Bob starts getting some people in. Bob's first sale goes right to him. He breaks even. Bob's second sale then passes up to you, okay? Bob's second sale of that $25 blog goes right to you without you really even having to do anything, just because that's how our compensation plan works, okay? Bob's going to be passing up sales just like you're passing up sales. You're going to be helping Bob in exchange for those pass-up sales. You're going to be saying, Bob, I discovered this resource. I advertised in this newspaper. I got a whole bunch of sales. It was really, really cool. You should give it a shot too. So you do that, and you start making a bunch of money. Everybody's got a big smile on their face. Everybody's having fun. Same deal for Steve. Steve gets his first and breaks even. He passes up his second. He gets his third. Now he's in the green zone. Now he's making money. Now he's having fun. Your third product sale is always going to put you into the green zone. You're always going to be making money on number 3. You break even on number 1. You pass up number 2. You make money on number 3. And it pretty much continues to go and scale as you get wider and wider and wider and start referring more people in and start selling more and more products. And, the same thing works. If they get in the 4th person, because that's the 4th product sale, that's going to pass up, okay? It's not a bad deal. It's not really, really terrible. You're not going to miss it because, guys, when we're talking about making 80% commissions, that means you're pretty much mostly responsible for your own success, okay? The extra 20 that you're going to be getting from your people in exchange for mentoring and helping them and coaching them and sharing your resources and strategies with them, it's a cool deal. It really, really is, okay? Don't be overly concerned about passing up sales, okay? And as I mentioned, we're not going to be passing up any people. We're going to be connected to every single person that we bring into this business on future product sales. And there's really no way that you can predict with any accuracy what order everybody is going to purchase these products in. So, honestly, it's just like, have you ever seen the movie Joe Dirt? How's a Positrack on a Plymouth work? It just does. And the same thing works here, guys. You don't really need to understand the way this works. Just understand that it works. Now, that's just kind of, it's confusing. It is confusing, I'll be perfectly honest with you. But I wanted to take some time and kind of just give you a brief understanding of how this works. Because again, I want you to be fully educated and know everything about this business before you get started. I'm not going to leave anything out. I'm going to be totally transparent. And again, I don't want anything to take you by surprise so that when you get started, you're going, he didn't tell me about that. He didn't tell me about that. What's the deal, right? So, I'm not really going to go too much farther with this, or any farther, I guess. Let's get into one more thing, and then we're gonna wrap her up, okay? Okay, there's actually a couple more things that I need to go over. The most important is, now remember earlier in the video when I asked, how does a company create a product line and offer 100% commissions or 100% of the money to all the people that go out there and advertise it and sell it for them? Well, here's how they do it. There is a monthly affiliate fee of 20 bucks. It's pretty much go out there, all you can eat, all you can sell, 20 bucks a month. You know, if you're profiting 100 bucks, 200, 300, 1,000, $5,000 in your first month in this business, which a lot of people do on average, I'm not guaranteeing that you're going to be able to do that because I don't know what kind of person you are. I don't know how serious you are. I don't know your motivation level. I don't know why you want to make money. I don't know why you need to make money. All I'm telling you is I firmly believe that this is the best place to do it right now, okay? Now, how can you actually get plugged into the system and actually, you know, use sales material, other people's sales material, other people's videos, other people's content to do the selling and the telling on your behalf? In other words, how do you get your information on a video like this one, for example? And I'm actually going to give you this video absolutely free, and you can use it and drive as much traffic to this video as you can, and I hope you can make a whole bunch of money with it. I'm actually going to give you this video free just for getting started at the entry-level blog product. And to activate your affiliate account, that'd be an additional 20 bucks. So to get started in your own internet business, earning 100% commissions with little to no selling whatsoever, you can get started for about $45, okay? It's ridiculous. Just, if you want more money in your life, just get started. Now, the way you do this is you're going to need to buy a domain name, okay? What a domain name is, it's pretty much going to be the name of your business. Come up with a name that you like, something that sounds cool, something that's easy to remember. The important thing is you got to really like it, because once you pick it, you can't change it. The way it works, you know, I'm sure you're familiar with GoDaddy.com. You've probably seen their television commercials or came across one of their advertisements on the internet. They sell domain names. In other words, you need to go buy a .com or a .net and apply your name to it so that you can link up your information with my information that's doing the selling and the telling. For example, if you want to use this video, you put your domain name on it and start driving as much traffic to it as you can. People will watch the same video you're watching right now. If they choose to get started, you get 100% commission. Simple as that. That is how this business works. It is that easy and it's that cool. Now, lastly, your role in the equation, okay? How do you create traffic? How do you create endless amounts of traffic? What are the different varieties? Let's get into that. Okay, let's talk a little bit about traffic. The big T word. That is your job. That is what you need to do to make a ridiculous amount of money in your life with this opportunity. This is pretty much your job. This is all you need to be concerned about, because as I mentioned earlier, we got a cool product line. We got some stuff that anybody can afford. Anybody can afford 25 bucks. Most people can afford 125 bucks. Some people can afford 5,000 and come in and buy everything so that they never have to worry about missing any commission payments from other people buying those nice, big, really cool products. So all you got to do is this. If you can create endless amounts of traffic to our system, to a video like this, to a blog post, to anything having to do with your business, you can make a whole bunch of money. Now, there's dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of ways to create traffic. I mean, you can do just ridiculous things if you want to like rent a gigantic banana costume and walk around downtown holding a sign with your website on it. I mean, you can do silly things like that to create traffic. I mean, you can get creative with it. I mean, come up with your own stuff. But as I mentioned, word of mouth is a really big one, and it's my favorite. Word of mouth. As I mentioned, I like word of mouth because it's free, doesn't cost you any money, and there's all kinds of people out there. You don't even have to know them. And to be honest with you, it's really not that scary just to kind of approach somebody on the street, hand them your card, say, check this information out, it might change your life forever and ever and ever. And it really has that potential. I mean, talking to your friends and family, I mean, I want to do a little exercise right now. I want you to close your eyes, and can you think off the top of your head of 5 people that you know in your life that want or need to make extra money, which is pretty much everybody alive. Most people want to make more money. Most people just aren't sure, you know, how to go about doing it with something like this. And the great news for you is most people don't even know this thing exists because it's just barely over a year old. This company is just reaching momentum kind of right now in this summer, okay? The summer of 2013, this thing is blowing up massively. And as it continues to grow, it's going to get faster and faster and bigger, and it's going to continue to snowball. And millionaires are going to be made in this company. They're already being made, okay? There is literally a diamond encrusted gold mine out there just waiting for you to tap into it. Now, you know, we're offline stuff, okay? A lot of people are advertising this opportunity specifically on the internet via solo ads, okay? A solo ad is basically a paid email, somebody with a gigantic list of email addresses that market tons of different stuff to tons of different people. They actually rent out their list to you. You give them $100, they might send 100 or 200 emails, you know, with your link in it that would take people to something like this, okay, to a video like this where they learn about the opportunity. There's all kinds of different stuff you can do online. I mean, think about social media, for example, and how many of you use, you know, Facebook or YouTube, for example. Lots of you, okay? Now, a lot of you guys are already doing stuff on Facebook that you could already be doing on your blog if you were an affiliate making 100% commission. In other words, rather than creating content on Facebook, which you can continue to do that as well, but if you can kind of switch your habits over, post videos on your blog, write about the videos, you know, share your whatever you want to share on there, and just create traffic to your blog or your website, and that's how you make money. And that's pretty much how this business works, okay? It is really, really cool. And I mean, literally hundreds of people throughout the country and throughout the world are getting started with this thing every single day. And it really boils down to, if you want more money or need more money in your life, I truly don't believe that there's a better way out there to do it. So, if this made sense to you and you like what you see, I would really encourage you to get started immediately. And there's all kinds of new stuff happening behind the scenes. People that I'm working with in this business are doing really big things, building new systems within the system itself. And I mean, we're really going to blow the doors off this thing starting right now, okay? So, like I said, there's tons of money to be made out there. Just get started if you want your piece of it. Okay, the next step that you need to take in this process is to click one of those side banners to the right of this video, Once you do that, it's going to ask you for your best email address. Once you go ahead and enter that in, once you do that, I am going to send you a bunch of really, really cool information, absolutely free, no cost whatsoever. Now, I promise you I'm not going to sell your email address, I'm not going to share your email address with anybody, and I'm not going to bombard you with a bunch of useless crap, okay? Beyond that, I would encourage you to come right on back here, click that home icon up on the top, and go over some of the other content that I've posted here on my blog. One video that I would really encourage you to check out, one post that I have on here, is that must-see video, How Money Is and Was Created, because that is a really cool video, very eye-opening, and it's going to change your mind on how you think about money, how you think about making money, and it's really, really cool, okay? Now, I'm going to be running some promotions here in the next coming weeks that you're going to want to learn about. If they're not on here already, they're probably going to be on here soon, so check back periodically. And for those of you that are ready to get started, for those of you that want to make 100% commissions, for those of you that want to make a difference in your life and the lives of everybody you know, because that's what it really boils down to in this business. If you really want to make more money, there's no better way to do it than 100% commission. And when you got an opportunity that actually works, that's actually amazing, where everybody that gets started can make money fast, easy, honest, ethical, and legal, it's kind of a no-brainer, okay? If you want more money, just get started. It's that simple. Appreciate your time. Have a good day. See you later.